So why do carbs actually become the enemy? They are not the enemy. The problem is how they are used in the body, and that can make all of the difference. So we have carbs, we have sweet potatoes, we have mango, we got pineapple, we got grapes, and so I eat carbs, right? But I want to give you a window into how I think, looking at things from a functional nutrition standpoint. So for the last several days, been doing a lot of fasting. I've cut my diet down to 1 meal a day. I've kept it relatively keto. I just had a workout today, so I broke my ketosis with a handful of red grapes before my workout. And after my workout, I'm not having rice, potatoes, or anything. I'm literally just having salad and chicken. So that way the glycogen will be enough to be refilled for performance, but it's not going to spill over and turn into fat. And this is the only reason that carbs become an issue, because what happens is every time you eat carbs, first off, your insulin is going to get spiked. Actually, every time you eat, your insulin is going to go up. If you have high insulin and food in your bloodstream, your body is signaling you must store all of that away. It is not going to burn fat if insulin is high. So that is key one. If you eat less often, you will keep insulin low. If you keep carbs low, you will keep insulin low. And then when you do go to work out, you can spike up your insulin post-workout, and that's how you get a good pump. That's how you stay lean. This is the key to doing it. The real thing that gets into people's way is not the carbs themselves. So there's actual mathematics behind it. Your body can only hold up to about 400 grams of carbohydrate. So imagine if you had 300 grams today, right? And then maybe you didn't get to the gym. So that's still pretty much sitting there. It has not been burned up. Tomorrow, you may have 300 again, right? Now we're 600. We're already 200 over. And now let's say you get to Saturday, right? So maybe you finally get a workout on Saturday. However, what happens is you end up going out to eat. You're eating a ton of shit. And now your carbs keep spilling over. Same thing like your gas tank. You wouldn't keep just filling your gas tank over and over and over. It's going to overflow. When carbs overflow in your body, they will turn to fat. And then all of that fat needs to get burned first before the rest of the fat gets burned. You see what I'm saying? So the extra has to get burned through. So just make it easier on yourself and consume less. The real issue that people have is their addiction to food. It's not whether carbs are good or bad or what the best source of protein is. If you are using food for comfort, or you're using food for reward, or you're using food for social activities, that's all okay, and you can still do that. But make those choices as good as possible, and don't eat bullshit. It's literally that simple. Your life will change before your eyes.